Hello everybody, welcome to the first game of week 3 of the Freak Club Baseball League. Today, for our first match, we have the away team, the Hazzy Bows, going up against the home team, the Daniel Monsters. We have the Bows banning the Bowser maps, and then the Daniel Monsters picking Wario City Nighttime. There's going to be no roster changes coming in for either team here. And then on that note, that leads us into who's in call with me. No one currently. It is just me, yours truly. We're gonna wait a sec before we start the game, see if anyone shows up. But yeah, I'll start with my prediction off the bat. The character I have my eye on, I think this should be a bit of a slam dunk for the Monsters. This is our first rematch of the season. In the first meeting, the Monsters sort of smacked down the Bows, and I kind of expect the same to happen again. Bows have been on an upswing, but I think their wins have come from easier opponents. I think the Monsters are on another level here. Hello, who's that?
Hi,
it is Hazzy.
It's Hazzy.
Welcome. I was just finishing up my prediction here. I went with the Monsters here. Sorry, Hazzy.
Oh no, it's the Monsters. That's I don't even really need to watch this game to know how it's gonna go. But hey, you know what?
We've seen some crazy upsets before.
Right. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, my heart says the Bows. My brain says the Monsters. As far as somebody I'm looking out for, oh boy, I really am gonna keep my eye on Birdo, because she's been such an MVP as far as that pitcher goes. I think she's gonna be the best chance at keeping those heavy hitters from being able to get those home runs.
Good pick, good pick. We also have Megan joining us as well here.
Oh.
Would you like to give a prediction for this match between the Monsters and the Bows?
As much as the Bows has a phenomenal defense, I feel like the Monsters have much more of that firepower that the Bows are lacking. I'm gonna kind of keep my eye out on Boomerang Throw, I will say.
All right.
He's kind of given his own little comeback here, so
he has been coming back a little bit. He's been showing up a little bit with those solid slap hits and getting a couple of good bases, you know, a couple of good plays here and there. He's definitely showing up a little bit more.
Good to see. Good to see. Now, just to clarify, that was a prediction for the Monsters, was it?
yes.
All right. And then also, I forgot to give my person I have an eye on. I am going to shout out, I think I'm looking at, I'll say Haru again. See if she brings more of her strong outfield game today. But with that, I think we can start the match, unless anybody has something you need to say first.
Best of luck, sweetie.
All right.
Your team's gonna need it.
I'm sure it's not gonna go well, but you know, that's fun.
Alright, here. As always, we have Bowser starting off on the pitching mound, abusing his incredible pitching game. Autism
Oh, that's a
feature.
pretty solid hit.
Not
by
known.
Autism Creature.
Yeah, does not have the highest hitting stat of the Muse, but he hits a very solid one there. Toadette coming in as well. We're talking another character who's on a bit of a comeback. We have Toadette, was benched very early last season.
Dang.
Has played pretty well here on the bows, especially in their last 2 games. Unfortunately, she's going to hit a double play here. It's going to put 2 outs already on the board. Have to be the team captain to try to get something done. Gets
All right.
by...
Ooh, that's a very good hit.
Yeah. Gets by Koopa this time. Looking for Firebone, and we get something done here. Unfortunately, going to have to work through the pre-charge star power, and even if he does get a hit, a very strong outfield. Bowser.
Oh, Bowser is really trying to aim for.
Yeah, Gun's doing work.
Kind of
there.
going a little bit overkill there, for
Yeah.
sure.
Was not much of a dangerous scenario, but he is able to end the first inning there. Good catch from Otis off of that line drive attempt from Bowser Jr.
Junior just needed to have it like a little bit to not straight to the first baseman, but
Birdo is putting in work here against Bowser. Forces him to slap hit. Does end up... Ooh, no. Stage Hazard does help Bowser get the second. Although, preventing him from a home run should be always a sign of... is always a good sign. Sorry. We do also want to go back a sec to Otis. Shout him out. He's been having a very solid year here on the bows. Despite the fact that he doesn't really have synergy with, I don't think, anyone on this roster. But he's been putting in some good work here. Boomerang throw up.
my boy, let's go.
Ooh. Double play to prevent the home run, not the home run,
Aww.
to prevent the regular run. Slap hit was not very good from a boomerang throw that time. Was a scoring position, but it will go to waste. Keep the score line 0-0 as we head into the top of the second inning. With Haru
We got
now
Haru.
up. It's a good hit.
Oh, that was a decent hit.
Sneak it by the third baseman. Green Paracupa a little slow. Purple Toad now up. The Toads had a very good game at the end of the last week. Green Toad, Red Toad, and Blue Toad, I believe, all showed up in that match. He seems to show up once again here. Gets
He's
first
gonna
and
go for a
second
bunt.
filled. CPUs like to tempt it. He does hit a bunt into a foul
Oh, it's a
ball.
foul bunt.
Just settles for the slap, sneaks it by
Ooh.
the second baseman.
Ooh, that's a good.
Gray Dry Bones with a terrible miss there. It's going to put his team behind 2. Very rough scenario there.
That is a very good start of this game for the Bows.
For sure. And this inning isn't over anytime soon. No outs on the board. Can't get it by Gray Dry Bones this time.
But at the very least,
yeah, Blue Dry Bones can get to third base, which puts Pink Yoshi in a scoring position. That's a great hit from her, or him. I don't know if...
Drybone was able to get home. Another run down.
Yeah. Things looking very good here. And back to Autism Creature, if he can bring out another great hit. This could be quite a snowball, quite a rally here for the Bows. Unfortunately, it is going to hit the single Pink Yoshi fast enough to prevent the double play.
Let's see what Toda does.
So we have
Oh,
it
that
down
is
the
a solid.
middle.
Oh,
Too much power on
But that
that,
POW block-
unfortunately.
if that POW block actually hit before he caught it, then it would have. Then she would have made it a bit longer.
Yeah, a little late there on the item usage, but I think the Bows will be very happy with a three-run lead. Not to mention this should be the weaker end of the monster's batting order, but the home run comes in.
What, Toadette? I swear to fucking God, Toadette, I would have, like, actually fucking put you in the backyard, I swear to God.
So
Yeah.
far
No,
to the
she was
left.
there. It's just like it was too late for the bunny hop.
Yeah, Haru had to run all the way from midfield. It was a good attempt there, but even better hit from Gray Drybones. Fortunately for the Bows, no one else on base. Will keep it just a single home run. And if they can make the defense strong here against the Koopas, they can keep this lead going into the top of the third. 2 more Koopas left here. Slap is going to go through the middle. Unfortunately, though... Oh, it's still an out!
Oh, still, yeah, still got
Crazy
him out.
scenario there. Knocks out the second base, knocks out the shortstop, sorry. And then also the player running to second base. Looks like it would have prevented the throw, but the stun lasts long enough for the pitcher of all people to throw it back to second. And then with that snag from the second shortstop, sorry, that's going to end the inning for the Monsters on offense.
Solid hit by Birdo right there.
Yeah, this is a
At least gets her to first place.
huge opportunity here. Bows have a decent lead, 2 runs early into
Bowser
the game.
is really out to get Firebro out.
Yeah, Firebro looks like he's out to get himself out with those swings. That's a high one. Unfortunately, this outfield is just a little too strong. A little too fast. Gonna prevent Firebro. Doesn't really get the chance to go for these home run plays here. And really held back by the outfield synergy from team after team. See if the slap hitting can come in to make up for it here.
Oh no, that's a
Not-
double play.
Does not work out here. Drybones can get the jump and into the double play. Is gonna end the Bows. 3rd inning here. They're gonna have to settle with 3 runs, as they did coming into the inning. If they want to keep this lead, they'll have to bring another, or continue to bring the strong defense. Ooh, that's a bit of a misplay from Pinky Yoshi. Isn't able to grab that. Has to run for a little extra time. Probably would have been Bowser Jr. safe on first regardless, but would have hoped for
What
at
if
least a
with
stronger
the amount
look.
of time that
That
they
is
fumbled?
incredibly powerful, but that is very far to the left outfield. Very far to the left. Very rare you see the
Good item usage, but it still wasn't good
Yeah.
enough.
Normally the defenders.
But at the very least, got Junior onto second.
Yeah, that is a bit of a silver lining there, but with this catch, it should be.
Well, this is definitely an out.
Yeah, ball's too slow, not high enough. Easy catch for the buddy jumpers. The outfield buddy jumpers. Do want to shout out Autism Creature though, going back a bit. Normally you don't see the CPUs make plays after the boo has been used, but to see him go for the dive out of nowhere. Very good play from him. Bowser looked like a bit of a disaster hitting a foul ball into a grounder in the infield. Item usage could have saved him, but Autism Creature does not want to see that go any farther. Also, it seems like both pitchers have it out for the Bros, using all their
Yeah,
stronger-
she's just like She was not having it at all.
Although I think a pretty fair trade. It's going to keep the monsters here at 0 runs. Once again, keeps the lead in the Bow's favor. We also have, I think, a
Surprising tournament events for the monsters.
Yeah. And with a very solid offensive lineup coming up here in the 4th inning for the Bows, this could be a chance to extend the lead. If they can keep this lead into the end of the game, this will be the Monsters' first loss of the season, which would be huge.
The biggest upsets.
Yeah, very big upset.
The game's still going. We don't know until the end.
Very true. At the end of this week, we
solid
have...
hit by Otis. Is that gonna be another?
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh wait,
hit.
no.
Bases loaded.
All right, come on, Yoshi.
Oh, that's a good hit. Red Koopa's too slow. Keeps
That-
bases loaded,
that'll
gets a
get-
run through. Huge.
That gets towed home.
Huge.
What you love to see. You love to see it. My team has been coaching. My team has been, training really hard. We got a new offensive coach, kind of helping us out here. So I think it's been really showing lately.
I mean, we've only seen a few minor changes come in for this roster, mainly on the defense. I think it's really just
Oh, that was
players
a
stepping here
solid
in the
hit by
offense.
Autism Creature.
Not to mention the stage
Holy
that comes
cow.
in. Should this be a 3-run home run? Pink Yoshi's got a sprint for it. And luckily, she's one of the fastest
God.
characters in the game. Autism Creature, Star Hit is able to sneak it by Green Koopa into the stage hazard. Phenomenal. It's a 7-1 lead, I believe, now.
Absolutely.
Oh,
We are up at a 7.
Bowser is
And
swapping
Bowser
out now.
exhausted.
This is huge. I've said it a lot this game, but Bows have really shown up. Unfortunately, they do have to get through Bowser Jr. as well. Not a bad pitcher himself. Item usage is
the item
good.
usage.
Such a good.
Toadette's
Still,
too
it's a
slow, but
beautiful
Autism
item
Creature
usage.
on third.
The sacrifice was not in vain.
Ooh, and that's just a bad hit from Birdo. But you still have another out to work with. I thought that was the last one. See if Firebro can bring Autism Creature home. Goes for his own home run
Ooh,
attempt.
that may be too. Actually, that might be a home
It's
run.
over.
That's
He
over,
gets the
home run.
power
Let's
that he
go.
needs.
Bows bringing it out today, showing it.
This
the
is
monsters
the biggest
who's
upset
boss.
against the monsters. Holy
An
shit!
absolute revenge game.
Incredible here. I was ready to build up the final game of this week, being the 2 undefeated teams, but if the Bows can beat the Monsters here, this will be our first loss of the season before that game even happens. Throw my narratives out the window. Stage hazards
Oh my
really
God,
coming back to
Haru,
bite.
she's going home. She's going home.
Yeah, Purple Toe's getting a third as
really-
well.
It really does seem the
Holy
monsters do
shit.
struggle on this stage. I like
this is the
their defense
Monsters.
really struggle on this on the stage a lot.
Yeah, this is also the Monsters pick.
Right,
They
being
did
a
have-
home stadium.
They did have to work
This is
around the map ban of the Bows, but still, though, being one of your top 2 picks, you'd expect them to be better here.
We've seen it in other games before where they've really struggled in the outfield with these stage hazards. So, looking to be weak on one of their own home stadiums, which is very disappointing for them, I'm sure.
Normally, the Koopas
Holy
are really good for
shit.
the body jumps, but when it comes to the pure running, it seems to really hurt them, especially with the stage hazard here, really emphasizing that skill set in the outfield. And I think holy shit is a very fitting word here. As the Bows,
The girly pops are not letting anything go past them.
yeah, 8-run inning.
At this
Birdo.
point, this is now a very good position for the Bows because now they can play into their strength. The hardest part of the game for them is now over. They have a strong lead. Now all they need to do is keep it, which is what they're good at.
Yeah. Also, I really think you gotta look at, ooh, that's a great
Beautiful
play from
double
Fire
play.
Bro. Yeah, I do, I'm really looking to nominate Birdo and Autism Creature for Best Duo of the Year. I think they are a bit of a, I'm blanking on the word I want to use, but going from one strong pitcher to another, not to mention their own individually strong plays here when it comes to their
Second base.
defense.
Yeah, their second base plays have been incredible. And Birdo really showing up. She has been consistently one of the best players on the team this season, and just an absolute monster on the pitcher mound, because like she does not give up no matter how tired she is.
Yeah, very, very strong player for this team. Great pickup. That's a fumble from Gray Drybones. Let's Pink Yoshi get to first.
Junior's getting tired now too.
The monsters are fumbling. It's slipping through their grasps, if it hasn't already. They're a bit shook to their core, maybe. Or shook to their core, even.
Oh, the double play.
Fortunately, that hit does not work out for Autism Creature. It's going to lead into a double play. It puts 2 outs on the board. Everything's on Toadette
The
here.
power block.
It's a good hit.
Given
Not to
that
mention
extra
item usage.
assurance to Toadette staying on first.
Yeah. See if Birdo can bring the offense after she's brought the defense plenty this game.
That's a foul.
We had a foul, but you do get it through a star pitch. Not terrible there.
Ooh, oh no, that's out.
To Red Paracupa in the right outfield, it's going to be a 0-run inning once again for the Bows, but they've had 2 strong innings that sort of make up for those weaker innings.
And here comes Autism Creature.
The switch finally comes through, although not the worst thing in the world when you've got such a high pitching stat on him.
When you have Birdo on shortstop and Hammer Bro on second base, it's kind of you have a very strong infield position right there.
Firebro has had his issues on the offense, having to work through the high amounts of synergy this season. But on defense, he's continued to play strong. Unfortunately, misses the extended grab there. This should be a buddy jump. It is. Not enough power from Bowser there. I believe this is another 0-run inning from the Monsters. Bows are looking phenomenal today.
They are crushing it in this game.
Yeah, this isn't even like a small lead. This is
Now
speaking out of victory.
Oh, there goes the synergy.
No,
Wait, actually, no, never mind. He was
that's
right
just
there.
shortstop, but Green Koopa, not known for his pitching stat. Very fast, but not enough distance on that hit. It's going to lead into a quick catch for the outfield. Going to leave it to Haru now to get the first base touch of the inning, and she does. Just when you think the Bows have shown all they can on offense, they keep on bringing out these solid slap hits.
Another great hit by Toad.
If there's one thing missing from this Monsters roster is they don't have very they don't have star infield players. Definitely solid players like Bowser Jr. here we see, but could be a bit of a weakness as we see the Bows bring out slap hit after slap hit to bring their team runs. Unfortunately, it does not work out there. Dark Bones to bring the offense, but there should be the buddy jump here. It is.
The defense not letting anything get through. Not allowing any of that getting through.
When you have 2 speedy characters like Haru and Yoshi in the
Yoshi, yeah.
outfield. It makes
think-
it difficult to get those home run hits in that area.
I believe this might be the fastest outfield we have in the league. And I think it does wonders. That's an incredible play there from Birdo to get it back to Otis to get the out. The Bows are looking incredible today. Maybe the biggest upset we've had all season. Maybe even in the league. I don't know if there's a bigger upset in the previous season.
In the history book so far.
We did have a pretty big upset when it came to the Flowers beating the Monkeys last year, but I don't think it was anywhere close to this.
Drybone's
Oh
getting
my god, they
through
gotta
for
run.
a single run for the Monsters, which
Only really off
could
of an
be-
item usage there too.
right. I don't even see that as any sort of momentum for them. I'm not feeling that momentum here. I'm not feeling that energy from the Monsters.
Yeah.
That the morale hit has got to be rough right now.
And 2 outs already on the board. One mistake ends the inning. We won't see that mistake here with the bases loaded.
Ooh, bases
Bases
are
loaded
loaded
with
right
all
now.
the
If
Koopas.
there's any time to be scared, Green Koopa does have that increased batting thanks to the synergy here, but we'll have to see if it comes to fruition here. It does not.
Solid hit, but it's going to be
Completely
out.
out.
Switch sides. Beautiful defense here once again by the Bows. A single point on the board for the Monsters on the bottom of the 6th. You really don't want to see that for them.
Bows are really cruising here. All momentum is in their favor. Anything here in this inning is just cherry on the top. I will say, I don't know what their score differential is currently. I can take a quick check. They are currently -6. Any runs they can get here would be huge. I bet they will be fighting around those mid-tier teams to make it into playoffs. So any positive score differential in their favor is going to be huge to maybe win some of those tiebreakers and sneak into playoffs here.
Is he gonna hit the ball? Is he gonna hit the ball? Oh,
It's a strikeout.
I guess
from
it doesn't
Haku's
matter at
pitcher.
this point.
It is now on the Monsters to get
This
9
point-
runs. Just to tie the game, they need 10 if they want to take the win here. If you're
Almost
gonna
a strategic play to force the inning just to get back into their strong suit, just to get this game over with. I think they just want to get this game over with while they have the scoreline before any sort of insane comebacks tend to come back. And looking like Bowser going for the home run, is the buddy jump going to be enough?
It's over.
It is not.
No,
That's going to be a single home run from Bowser. Bowser, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be enough for you to really strut around
It's
like
a little
that.
late, yeah.
But a little late. It feels like you're the guy.
If he had that
on
earlier, then
second-
it would have been different.
You're the guy celebrating with all the champagne on the 3rd place pedestal
Yeah.
here right now.
Bro does
But
not
let's
know
see
what
if
the
that'll
score
be the-
line is. He's just he's just playing baseball.
But you know what? It could
He's
be the
watched
beginning
his
of some
teams
sort of
win all.
momentum.
His team has won the last 4 games. Why does he have to look at the scoreboard? He's gonna win anyway. Also, we do the solid infield defense, keeping any slap hits from going through, keeps that at just a single home run, and then into the double
And
play.
that's the game.
The Bows pull off the 11-3 upset. Jesus Christ, the
That
Bows
is
came
absolutely
to play.
Insane. And you know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now that this is the one prediction I'm very happy with losing. I think this was
Is this
such
all-
an immense win for the Bows.
double
Yeah,
MVP.
a double MVP, not to mention Haru Urara getting her first MVP of the league, I believe.
I believe so. Yep, that would be this first MVP for the season at the very least.
Also, Blue Drybones getting an MVP against his former team. If you look at the scoreboard here, you see Bowser. He gets a 55 here. He does.
Yeah, for that single home run.
Yeah, great Drybones, though. Really the only one showing up today. Maybe you could point at Red Koopa too, getting some buddy jumps in. Also, you see Boomerang throw. He's really letting his team down, if we're being honest. Normally, you could look past it if the team got the win, but this really
This
does.
is devastating.
This is bad for his potential in the future seasons. He's one of the highest rated characters in the game, and you maybe could have put his last season's performance up to being on a bad team, but here, he's hitting another stinker of a year, it looks like, on one of the best teams in the league. Really rough for him here. On the other end, though, we have to look at the Bows bringing such a solid offense and defense. Haru brings a solid batting score at 50, but what really gets her up to that MVP is the 15 fielding, no doubt thanks to the incredible number of buddy jumps that came through to prevent those home runs.
Oh, for sure.
Once again, I think the Bows are playing around their strength now. They're playing around that defense. They're just getting those runs early and then just keeping them from getting the lead. I think it's a really good strategy for them. Just get the stuff that they're bad at out of the way, and then just defend it.
I do also think the map was very huge here for the Bows. Being a very slap-hitting team can take advantage of those arrow hazards. Maybe look into putting a Wario Stadium into their map picks in the future, possibly.
Absolutely. I think this is the second game that they've won on this stage. I think their previous games that they've won have been on this stage, and it's been for the same reasons. It was just a very strong, really taking advantage of those stage hazards and really strategic plays in that way.
True. I do also, before we end off this recording, I do want to point out that we did last year, the Fireballs, the former champions, they went 0-2 in their first week, and then went on a bit of a run after that. Bows, doing something similar, also went 0-2 in their first week, haven't lost a game since. Maybe going on a bit of a run here would be huge to see. But let's not put the cart before the horse. We got a few more games left this season for them, but for now they'll definitely take this victory. Huge one for them. After this, we've got 3 more games today. Coming up next, we have the Jewel Flowers going up against the Owen Knights, and then the last 4 teams who haven't played will be coming up after that. Hope to see you all there, and thank you for watching. Well, hello, Jewel.
Hi,
Jewel, you have missed the biggest upset of the century.
I see the upset.